What's going on, y'all? Trevor Topping with Game 7 Mindset, live from the 757, Episode 2, June 15th. Been married for 2 years. Kevin Durant has one of the biggest games of his career tonight, and it is U.S. Open week. As we said in Episode 1, wanted to give a few picks that we're rolling with in a Draftkings team, and it's a 6-person pick 'em. You have a $50,000 salary, so you gotta find value and who's overpriced and who you think's priced pretty fairly for what you get. And we'll start there. Got the PGA shirt on. Again, love watching the 4 majors, Players Championship, the biggest stage. Again, Game 7 mindset. Love to just observe and watch and analyze and think about picking an athlete who shows up on the biggest stage. Have been fortunate enough to be around and play along and guard pretty solid athletes, and have always liked to see kind of who the best are, what they do, and I think mentality and the mental side of things are so important in sports, and what is fun to kind of predict and guess what athletes will have the mental toughness or awareness or just be as locked in as you can be. I like the word effort. Intelligence is also important as we look to pick golfers and athletes when they are on the biggest stage. So we've got kind of an interesting 6 here. Again, you have $50,000. The average price is about $8,300 for a golfer, and trying to figure out like who you can root for too. You're looking to get lucky, and also be able to root for these guys if they are there on Sunday, and maybe you are in the green as far as Draftkings paying out. First player here, the highest price. Not really a fan of this guy off the course. Patrick Reed, first pick. Just over like 9,100. U.S. Open, he cares about the U.S. Open. He is Captain America, and one of the few Americans that's actually shown up in the Ryder Cup recently. So we're taking Patrick. We're looking to get 6 guys who could theoretically win. The idea is trying to get 6 in the top 20, hopefully top 10. If you're in the big pools in DraftKings, you got to pick basically 6 out of the top 10. So Patty, next highest price, Tony Finau. Shout out to Finau. Any guy who can dislocate his ankle after getting a hole-in-one, put it back in place, go walk up and down in Augusta for 4 days, finish in the top 10 still. He can play on my team. Tony likes to show up on the big stage, so we're going to throw Tony on the squad. Third highest pick, 17 top 10s. Yes, ladies and gentlemen, we reward effort. We like effort. And Zlatoris, come on the squad with the third pick. Guy has just great ball striking. Loved watching him at the Masters. Young guy. I think he's going to be ready to play some golf on the big stage. And we'll see what old Will's got starting Thursday. Fourth pick, 4th highest price. Honestly, he's not. This is a pretty big wild card, but when you can take Justin Rose, who's won here at Torrey Pines, and yes, I do like in golf picking players who've played well at the track before, kind of know how to play it, have a good feel for it, maybe have a good short stick. J Rose can definitely heat up with the short stick, and again, not in the best form. He's had some good tournaments this year. Golf's a sport where you can be in great form and miss the cut. So we're going to roll with J Rose. 4th player, not a bad 4th option, Justin Rose. 5th option, a guy who's playing pretty well, but I've picked him in DraftKings, and he's let me down plenty of times. So another wild card pick here, but again, these are your cheaper options. They're under 8,000. I think Paul Casey is 7,900, and we're rolling with Paul here. Has been pretty good, finishing in the top 10 in the last 3 or 4 events. So top 15. We're going to take Paul Casey, again, under 8,000. We like the value there. And then with the last pick, 7,600, we're going to take Shane Lowry, who is not afraid of the big stage and hits the ball pretty well, just like Paul, just like J. Rose, just like Will, Tony, Patrick Reed. So, again, try and pick 6 guys who could actually contend, get in the top 10. Not necessarily the biggest name picks. Give me Jordan Spieth or Brooks Koepka if I were to take a big name this week. Think it's too straight for Spieth, and he's just playing the best golf he has in a while, but I don't think it's Spieth's week. Hope it is. Obviously, favorite golfer. Shout out to Spieth. And then Brooks Koepka, in my opinion, is my first pick if I could just pick one American for any major championship. He just has the swagger that you like to see in an American athlete. Game 5 tonight, Kevin Durant, possibly James Harden now. Apparently, he may try and go if there's no pregame setbacks. Harden's not known to be the toughest of athletes, so I'd be wary how hard he can go if he plays or if he even goes. And then again, we've got Blake Griffin, Jeff Green, who's coming off an injury, Bruce Brown, and Joe Harris against a pretty tough Bucks team. So look for Kevin Durant to have no excuses tonight, because I know none of you are going to give him an excuse if he doesn't win or play outstanding. So has to be an A+ performance. The show, the camera, the lights are on you, Kevin. You talk about being as good as LeBron James, or have mentioned that it's y'all two at the top. So let's see what you got. The limelight is on you. I've got Bucks minus 134 for 100. I don't think KD can do it by himself. If Harden plays and is effective, they could easily win. And Drew Holiday, Giannis, both first team all defense. PJ Tucker gets up in them like Tony Allen did. Super physical. That's exactly how you want to play Kevin Durant. And I think he's going to ISO too much, settle for too long and contested jumpers if he gets to his spot. Shoots probably 70, 65% and drops 35, and his teammates can knock down open jumpers. They have a chance. So we'll see what he does. We'll gladly grade him tomorrow. Make sure if you want to give thoughts on games too, ladies and gentlemen, that you actually watch the games. You can't just look at the box score to evaluate players when you watch them. So that's a little tip, and hope you have a great afternoon. And we are excited for the U.S. Open and KD tonight. God bless.